Hey, this is Noah. In this Stadia-related video, I have 3 bits of information, none of them significant enough to actually talk about in and of themselves, but I feel like discussing them. First thing is that Ubisoft Plus functionality has been added to Stadia, and it was a little bit weird and confusing, but from what I understand is quite literally all you need to do is you sign up at Ubisoft Plus's website, and then you can link it to your account and gain access to games. I am not doing that. Moving on. Stadia is now operable on iOS. If you didn't know, Stadia was having an issue where Apple was basically saying, to the best of my knowledge, you can't have a storefront on our storefront. Be gone. xCloud was affected by this. I assume Amazon Luna, in theory, would have been if it was actually available. But Stadia was. With that issue in hand, everyone was just like, oh, what if we just make a dedicated web app? So they did that, and the beta has launched. I will not be using this. I don't use Apple products. And the last bit of news is Stadia announced a few more games, and the only reason why it's interesting to me is one of them was Tomb Raider. I don't remember the full name because it's a long, ridiculous name. The Tomb Raider reboot trilogy was all on Stadia, and I played through all of them, and they had announced that they were releasing a Tomb Raider game, which was like a co-op twin-stick shooter game. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But the thing is, it was the sequel to the first of those twin-stick shooter-style Tomb Raider games. And the Tomb Raider game that they announced will be coming to the platform was the first of those. So I was pleased about that because I have the one that's already on there, but I played it for a few seconds and I was like, okay, this is interesting. But as soon as I realized it was the sequel, I was like, I don't know if I can play this yet. I gotta wait. But the second thought was, why is the first one not even here? Why did the second one come first? I don't understand that. It's kind of like how Iron Man 2 was on Netflix for a really long time, but the other 2 Iron Man movies just didn't exist. And completely unrelated to that, I was pleased to notice that the Stadia UI update finally reached my shores. So now I can go install some kind of third-party extension to fix it better than they fixed it. Because it's still not 100%. Where's my search bar? Anyway, this is Noah. That's some Stadia news that's not super significant. Tapeworm squad out.